Welcome back. I'm LJ, and today I'd like to try and use up some of these awesome images that I used the watercolors, the Tim Holtz watercolors on, and I'd like to see what to do with them. I have some ideas, and I'd like to share them with you. So one of the first things I found is this. So I bought these, I think they were on clearance somewhere online, and I purchased them thinking those look like a fun way to make some easy cards and maybe add some things to them. So I looked through them. They're just cardstock. They're nothing. It's almost like the inserts you can get on a paper pack, you know, when you cut them apart, cut aparts from a paper pack. That's almost what they are. But I wanted to use this one. I don't know why this one stuck out to me as something that would be fun. And what I thought would be neat is to cut out, use the blade, and cut this out. So what I have here is this little finger blade is what I've heard it called. I'm not sure if that's the right name or not. But what I want to do is cut right along this white all the way down. What I think is the best way to do that is to use a ruler. Make sure that it's straight. Oops, and see, I messed it up right away. Wow. It went right across that plastic. Apparently this is rather sharp. Maybe I should try something different here. So what my idea is to do it, go ahead and cut it. Then if it comes out a little bit into the white, just use an ink pad or even an alcohol marker. All right. So what this is basically making is kind of a little oh, that came right out. I apparently push harder than I think. Okay, so maybe that one sticks out a little bit too much, but I'm going to try to use the green on here. I'm just getting around it a little bit, making it look a little roughed up anyway. Might be good for it. So it's not exactly perfect. I think that might be okay. Let's give it a try. Now, what I'm noticing is there's a few little, little parts in here that maybe I don't want. So I'm just going to take my scissors because I feel much more comfortable with my scissors than I do the blade. And I know it's just a matter of getting used to it. I'm just not used to it. But I know that if I got used to it, I probably would be fine with it. I see people using them all the time, and they seem very comfortable with them. So what I was thinking was putting one of these guys behind it and seeing how it looks. Maybe the bird would be better. I think the bird looks kind of nice. So let's cut this out. And I'm going to use the lines I had, just cut it out on the lines because I know that those are not showing up on here. And we'll see how that looks. So I'll go in here because I know none of the lines were showing, so I know it'll give me enough room. And then I know I'm not taking it away from any of the other images either. And it's just going to go behind there. Then, and it doesn't matter if it's straight or not. I know it's not straight. I can see that. There we go. It's a little straighter. I've got little pieces all over my desk, but you know, it's okay too. So if I put this behind here, do I want to put some acetate on there or something clear? I think I do. I think it would look really cool with the acetate on there. And then I could even put, it's just a little bit off. I'm gonna probably regret this, but I'm gonna try to make it just a little bit straighter if I can, because that crookedness is bothering me. I think that's a little better. I don't mind being a little off, but you know, everybody has their limit, I think, as to what is good and what is not in the world of not acceptable anymore, right? All right, let's get some acetate. All right, so I have this, which is, you could tell it's from a stamp set or something. I'm not sure what. I think we're going to use that because I think it'll be nice to have see if this works. I'm a little worried that it's not going to be, I don't know if you can even see this because it's clear. All right, let's see how this looks. It's kind of, it's funny because it's not a big thing if you don't have it. If you have it, I don't know, kind of makes it look a little cooler, I think. I'm going to use some art glitter glue because it's the best for this kind of thing, I think. I could use double-sided tape, and that might be a good idea. I don't know why my art glitter glue is not. It could be because I haven't been in my craft room for a while. But I can hear it coming out. I can hear it making the noise. Come on, there you go. There you go. It probably is settled down because I haven't been here for a while, so. Okay, put that on there. I think that'll hold it pretty good. And then we'll put this underneath it. And what we can do, try and put it right over it and see if it gets where I want it. If it'll stay there now, we'll see. I've got some scrap paper here on my desk. I don't know what I used it for, probably wiping off my paintbrush, who knows. We're just going to throw some on here so it doesn't get too crazy as far as out of line where it'll look like there's a big bump in it. And if you pay attention to that and just puts, you know, another piece of paper to even it out, it does go a long way in making it look more even. And it's just scrap paper. That's why anything long enough, I don't throw it away for that reason. Now I know this is not secure. I'm gonna try and put something in the corner here. I am using art glitter glue. I think, again, I remember telling you I had a little problem with my ability to know what's there and what's not. But I'm pretty sure it's art glitter glue. So let's put this going down. I think this will help a lot. And then, oh wow, it's bigger than I thought. I don't know why I didn't think it was that long at all. Okay, let's try this again. Honestly, I think my mind is a little bit off the last couple of days, so I'm just not myself quite yet. Getting there. Not yet. I'm just, it's like something's not working right. So I thought getting back in the craft room would be the best thing for me, because I kind of wanted to. You know how you're not feeling like you want to do anything, and then all of a sudden you start feeling like, hey, you know what, I kind of would like to do that. And I thought, well, that's a good sign, right? Maybe this will help me get back to being myself, right? But you see the bump right there? There is definitely a bump. I'm kind of regretting now not putting a little bit along there, and I can still do that. In fact, when I pick that up, what I could do, so when you go to pick this up to put it down on a background, so you do this, then you take this and you go just put you across here, and what I'll do is move this one too. And what I think I want to do, so I'll just put it on here like this, and then I can put, so what I want to do is decorate these, and one of the things I want to do is eventually I'll be making a card out of it, because that's what I usually do. I'm a card maker and I tend to make cards. I just don't know what I want to put it on, and now that I've done that, I need to find something to put it on. Now before I do this, I do want to put this on here. So I want to put a little background on it, but I do want to do the corners if I can. And I might be too late to that. I probably should have done it before, but maybe not. I'm doing this over my garbage can just because I don't want them all over the craft room. And it seems like you get a lot of things all over the craft room that I don't necessarily want. So here we are. Just try this a little bit more, and okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on here. So here, I'm going to put this as straight as I can get it on here. And, you know, I think I'm going to go, I'm really tempting the fate here, you know. I want to go around it with a little fossilized amber before I put it down, because I don't want it to look necessarily old, but I want it to have some sort of a finish to it. I think this is as close as I'm going to get to something a little darker than what's on here. Okay, now I'm going to put this down here. Trying to make it somewhat straight. And I did not put the glue on there first. So let me fix that. If I find the corner, if it's sticking up, I can put some glue under it. Okay. See that little piece right there. All right. So let's see if I can find the corner that You know, they're all sticking down pretty good, so I'm not gonna, I think it was this one here, but I'm not gonna worry about it. If it's staying down, it's staying down. Let's put this one away. Now I want to decorate it, and I have some ideas for decorating that include some greenery. I think that date is important to fill in because I think it'll look good. I have to think of a time when I think that this would be from. If it's an Insta photo, and it's kind of this thing, I'm going to think, let's go to, let me get one of my, let's write it. I'm going to write it. And if it's really bad, I'm going to cover it up. But I don't think it will be. Let's make it like an early. So let's go today's date to, let's put 21. I like that date. And let's put 71 because it fits here nice. I'm going to put some washi tape on here. Decided to go more orangey because I like that idea. Just hits me, and I think it looks like you tape down the slide. I like that idea. Then I got out these Gina K flowers, and I think I'm gonna use them. I kind of like this one because of that Insta photo being there. I think that color looks good bouncing off of there. And I want to put something, I wanted to have something on the back of it like this. And then so we put this one going here. Oh, this one could be going down here. Pop this one up. But maybe I want a little bit of something coming out. A little bit longer. This looks more like a branch. Be like a little, yeah, like that. It kind of shows that. And then let's put this guy. What if we put, if I put this underneath here like this, and it would kind of go up and go across there. Kind of happy with that. I'm going to put this guy on, but I'm going to give him a little bit more of this color, and we do have that color. It's kind of a picked raspberry color, so let's try that. I think that'll get him to show up to the party with the others with that color. Maybe I just want him over here. No, I kind of want him down here, I think. With that, yeah, I think there. There we go. this guy going over here. I like him over there. I think this is a nice little arrangement here. We got some little focal point, the little bird there. I think he looks great. I think it's a great way to show off the little picture. All right, let's move on to the next one. So I have these really cute little frames, and I really like them a lot. I use them pretty often because they tend to fit things really well. And what I thought I want to do is a couple of these. Maybe the guy on the horse needs something bigger, but the owl I think would look good. And this one is going to be you can see I cut this and somehow or another got this on here, but he's good for framing so I could see whether I like the way he looks or not. So I think I'm going to do the owl and the chicken. I'm going to put the owl in this one and the chicken in this one and see how he looks. But I'm going to do a color. These are just my frames to see what I want to do. So I'm going to do the owl and the chicken. So let me cut these, die cut these. This is Lawn Fun. And I got this in someone's D-stash, and it's one of my favorite things I got. There was a group of things. You got to see what you were getting, which is nice because you don't always get that. But it was a really nice D-stash because it had a lot of, these were like brand new. It had a lot of really good things I really use a lot, and I didn't pay that much for them. So when this cuts out, it'll cut out this, and it'll cut out a second one, which you can use like almost like a mat, which is really kind of neat. So I'm going to cut some of these out of some different colors and try them out and see which ones I like. So I'll be back. All right, so I cut out some different colors. I cut out some green foil, like, you know, foil-looky things, some brown, and some black. And I think, if I'm looking at this, what I think I see, I love this rooster so much. I can't even tell you how much I love him. And I think he goes really well, I don't know, with the, if you put him with the owl and the butterfly, it's like all things that have wings. Don't necessarily use them, but they all have them. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm perplexed as to what to do here. So I've been looking. And one of the things you'll see is that these have a nice little surface when you're done. You can put something else on them and it shows up really nice. And it's got the little, I wouldn't use this though because that makes a nice little stamp by itself, but you could. So I save all of these. I'm going to do something with these because I have quite a few collected now from using these little frames. I like the black. I think I had the dog going. No, I think we need this one. It seems like this is the only one that fits all of these. They seem like except for that one. Let's see. This one for sure. But I did do them in all the colors. So what I could do, I think it'd be kind of neat to make like a collection of them and put them on the front of a card as if it was like an art gallery. Now, with this set, it did come with these little hanger things that you can make it look like you're hanging them, which is kind of fun. See, I think he looks pretty good, but I think he would look good in black. I don't know why. I think these guys look good with this. I think he's going to look good in black. And I think I'm going to try these guys in brown. And I don't know that they necessarily go together at all, but I think it could be fun to see. So I'd like to give it a try. Where did that... Oh, here's the black one. So if you use the black one on here, that's what that would look like. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good in black. Let's try the brown one. If I put the brown one, yeah, I don't think the horse is going to fit. He's just going to be a little bit too big on almost anything. Maybe this one? No. No, he's not going to fit. So he's going to need to be something else. But this owl will. And let's put the owl in brown. Like that. I like the owl a lot. He's pretty cool, too. And the dog. Maybe I should make the dog and the owl. You know, fine artist people tell you that you should match the frame to what's inside of it instead of, you know, your surroundings or whatever, which I think is kind of interesting. All right, I'm happy with these guys so far. This guy's going to need it. And then these guys are too small. So definitely we'll be making some, I don't see how I can put anything around them. I tried doing like this, and it could possibly go. Yeah, it's not, but see how the edge is right there, and then it's still over a little bit? I don't know. I'm not a fan. I could do it again somewhere else if I want to put it in here. It would fit in here perfect. It just needs to be on a different piece of paper. So I'm going to make, I think, regular stamps out of those. Okay, I'm going to get these cut out and secured to the back. All right, so here's what I ended up with. I think they look pretty good. They're just going to go into my stash at this point. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. These are going to be stamps. I'm probably going to decorate these soon. I'm going to do some more stamp decorating. I just like to do a bunch of them at one time. It's kind of nice to get out all the stuff and do it, and then you have them all. But these guys were the ones that I worked on, and it took a little bit of effort. You'll notice this one, I got some stitching on there. So what I did is I took the frame that it had, and I had enough room to go around it, and I thought it would like kind of look neat for this one. So this is going to end up being a focal point of a card. These might be made into a focal point with some flowers around them or something for a small card. I think maybe even a set of 4 of them, since I've got 4 different animals. That'd be kind of fun. I might do that. In fact, I might do that coming up soon. I like that idea. Just came up with it. I was just thinking about, I like the flowers, and I like putting it in there and kind of maybe putting the flowers behind it, and you know, then putting something on it. I just think it would look nice for a card. So that's what I'm going to do with that. We made this little slide, is what I'm guessing it is, piece of ephemera, and also these little guys that can go on a card soon. And I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle to get these figured out. Join me again and see what I make out of these. Keep crafting.
And dance by the light of the moon.